Appreciate it. So
Very much so.
we need to
Very
get back. Grid
substantive.
1 asked a question freaking 3 hours ago. So Grid 1, we're finally getting to it. He asked, Grid 1, are you still in the chat, Grid 1? Grid 1, do women have any rights that men do not grant them? Oh, okay. I thought he was asking, do women have any rights do men have any rights that women don't? But his question is, do women have any rights that men do not grant them? So the patriarchy.
Thank you, men, for granting me rights.
Yeah,
I don't know what
right.
to say.
Wow.
I'm so
Yeah,
grateful.
exactly.
That's the question, right? Do women have any rights that men do not grant to them?
Yeah, meaning that women have given themselves these rights absent men.
Yes. I think so in certain ways. Like, I have the right to completely decenter men from my life and make my life have absolutely nothing to do with them. No man gave me that right, but
Yep.
I'm choosing to do that with my own free will, and my life's never been better. So
I don't. Okay, so I'm just going to follow up real quick because we can't stay on the topic for long. But I just got to ask, if men collectively said that you couldn't do that, you couldn't do that, right?
At this point,
I mean, if they imprisoned me for it and collectively said you have to make men the center of your life or you're going to jail, I guess they could try to force me to do that. Yeah.
Then I don't understand how you granted yourself that right.
Because I grew up in a society where, like,
Where men grant you that
being
right.
attractive in men's eyes, whether you want to argue with me or not, at least the life I grew up in, being attractive in the eyes of a man was basically a life or death thing. If all men think I'm ugly, it makes me think I'm going to have less job opportunities. I'm going to be less respected. Keep laughing. I'm going to have all these things, but it's like I granted myself the right to
didn't laugh.
literally not give a flying fuck. And even though they're saying disrespectful stuff, like any comments about me so far have been really disrespectful, like, quite honestly, I've given myself the permission to not care because I'm so happy with my life. I cannot wait to leave here and have an awesome evening with my life. Like, I can't wait.
I did
so I
see
just
one
gave myself the
comment-
permission to stop caring.
One comment gave you kudos for being like ride or die libertarian, like. I did see that. Libertarian
She is
thinking.
not a libertarian.
I'm not a libertarian. I register as declined to state. I'm going to be
all, like,
voting for Kamala, but I'm
Oh, Kamala.
I make my choices based on the individual, not
Sure.
based on an entire group's ideologies. I have my own.
Okay, so I did want to get into, you mentioned that you mentioned like in your most recent comment, your past life or something. So you were involved in sex work and escorting, is that correct?
I don't like calling it that. I just like saying sex work generally, just because I don't know where these clips are going to go in my future.
Are
but-
you like ashamed of it, or is it like?
I'm not ashamed of
a
it.
privacy thing?
It's not that I'm ashamed of it, but I do live in a society where if a viral clip of me saying that verbatim goes around, it could affect the way people respect me in the future,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So you were
I wish
you
it
were a
wasn't that
sex
way.
worker though,
I was a sex worker.
and you did do OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is one thing I will talk about doing,
Okay,
yes.
Sure. How long were you doing sex work?
I mean, the first time I did it, I was 18, and then I went almost 10 years without it, and I started again at the tail.
Have you stripped, like done dancing or whatever?
No, it wasn't dancing. I did internet stuff, and the stuff I did in person, I just don't really want to title it because I don't want that viral clip of me saying that comment going
that's
around.
fine.
But
That's fine.
I'm not ashamed of it. It's truly because the society we live in will limit my opportunities in the future because of that, and that's the truth. It shouldn't.
Right.
But-
But you said you started when you were 18. You're now 27.
Mm-hmm.
OnlyFans didn't exist when you started doing sex work.
I was not doing OnlyFans at 18. I was
You were-
doing other types of sex work. And I stopped for years. I was in a monogamous relationship for 6 years. And then when I got out of that, I went back to it out of survival, really. And it did pay all my bills for a year. It paid my fiance's bills. It made my dreams come true. I mean, I don't regret what I did, but it wasn't being who I wanted to be. So I'm really grateful that I personally got to get out of that. However, I don't shame any other women
Got
for
it.
that.
So we're going to get through some of our. Sure. Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah.